Every day, we are unknowingly pushing our planet closer to destruction. The air we breathe, poisoned. The oceans we rely on, polluted. The forests that give us life, disappearing faster than ever. Our world is changing faster than ever, but not in a good way. Every single day, the way we live is contributing to the slow destruction of our planet. The products we use, the industries we support, and the habits we follow all play a role in pushing the Earth toward an environmental crisis. If we don't act now, the damage may become irreversible. Here are 10 things that are silently destroying our world and what we can do to change it. 1. Plastic pollution, the invisible killer. Plastic is everywhere. From the food we buy to the clothes we wear, plastic has become an unavoidable part of modern life. But the problem? It never goes away. Every single piece of plastic ever created still exists in some form today. Plastic waste clogs our oceans, kills marine life, and even enters our bodies through microplastics found in our food and water. Every year, over 300 million tons of plastic are produced, and much of it is used just once before being thrown away. Plastic bags, straws, and water bottles end up in landfills or drift into our oceans, where they break down into tiny particles that poison marine animals. Even worse, plastic is now being found in human bloodstreams. What we can do: reduce plastic use, carry reusable bags and bottles, and support companies that use sustainable packaging. 2. Deforestation, the disappearance of our lungs. Forests are often called the lungs of the Earth because they absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Yet, we are destroying them at an alarming rate. Every second, we lose a forest area the size of a football field. The Amazon rainforest, which produces 20% of the world's oxygen, is rapidly disappearing due to logging, agriculture, and urban expansion. This destruction not only worsens climate change, but also threatens thousands of species that depend on forests for survival. Animals like orangutans, jaguars, and sloths are losing their homes. When trees are cut down, the carbon they store is released back into the atmosphere, further accelerating global warming. What we can do: support sustainable products, plant more trees, and advocate for stronger deforestation laws. 3. Air pollution, the poison we breathe. The air we breathe is no longer clean. Industrial activities, vehicle emissions, and burning fossil fuels have filled our atmosphere with toxic gases. Cities like Beijing, New Delhi, and Los Angeles are covered in thick smog, leading to millions of deaths each year due to respiratory diseases. Air pollution doesn't just stay in one place, it spreads. Polluted air from one country can travel thousands of miles, affecting even those who have done nothing to contribute to it. Beyond human health, this pollution also damages crops, poisons water sources, and accelerates global warming. What we can do: use public transport, switch to renewable energy, and push for stricter pollution control policies. 4. Fast fashion. The hidden waste fashion has become disposable. Every year, the world produces 92 million tons of textile waste. Fast fashion brands churn out new collections every few weeks, encouraging people to buy more and throw away more. The production of cheap clothing requires excessive water, pollutes rivers with toxic dyes, and exploits workers in sweatshops. A single cotton t-shirt takes 2,700 liters of water to produce, enough for one person to drink for 2.5 years. And once these clothes are discarded, they often end up in landfills or are burned, releasing harmful chemicals into the air. What we can do: buy fewer but better quality clothes, support sustainable brands, and recycle old clothing. 5. Food waste, wasting while people starve. While millions go hungry, 1/3 of the world's food is wasted. Grocery stores throw away unsold food, restaurants discard leftovers, and consumers buy more than they need. Not only is this morally wrong, but food waste also contributes to climate change. When food decomposes in landfills, it releases methane, a greenhouse gas 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. The resources used to grow, transport, and store this wasted food, such as water and energy, are also wasted. What we can do: buy only what we need, donate excess food, and compost leftovers instead of throwing them away. 6. Fossil fuels, the fuel of destruction. The modern world runs on fossil fuels. We use them for electricity, transportation, and heating. But burning coal, oil, and gas releases carbon dioxide, which traps heat in the atmosphere and drives global warming. As a result, ice caps are melting, sea levels are rising, and extreme weather events like hurricanes and wildfires are becoming more frequent. The Arctic is warming twice as fast as the rest of the world, threatening ecosystems and global climate stability. What we can do: shift to renewable energy like solar and wind, use energy-efficient appliances, and demand action from governments. 7. Overfishing, emptying our oceans. Fish populations are declining at a dangerous rate. Industrial fishing methods, such as bottom trawling and long lining, scoop up millions of fish, often more than can naturally replenish. This threatens global food security and disrupts entire marine ecosystems. Some species, like tuna and cod, are on the brink of extinction due to excessive fishing. Additionally, bycatch, unintended species caught in nets, leads to the deaths of dolphins, turtles, and sharks. What we can do: support sustainable seafood, avoid overfished species, and advocate for stronger fishing regulations. 8. Electronic waste, the toxic trash problem. Every year, we produce 50 million tons of e-waste. Old phones, computers, and appliances that contain toxic materials like lead and mercury. Most of this waste is dumped in landfills or shipped to developing countries where it is burned, releasing harmful chemicals into the air and water. Instead of recycling or repairing devices, we are encouraged to constantly upgrade. What we can do: repair instead of replace, recycle electronics properly, and support right-to-repair laws. 9. Chemical pesticides. Poisoning our planet. Agriculture depends on pesticides to kill pests. But these chemicals also harm pollinators like bees and butterflies. Without these insects, many of the fruits and vegetables we rely on would disappear. Pesticides also contaminate soil and water, affecting both human health and wildlife. Long-term exposure to these chemicals has been linked to cancer, neurological disorders, and reproductive issues. What we can do: support organic farming, grow our own food, and push for stricter pesticide regulations. 10. Space junk, the new pollution problem. Most people don't think about pollution beyond Earth, but our planet's orbit is filled with millions of pieces of space junk. Abandoned satellites, broken rocket parts, and debris from past missions. If left unchecked, space junk could make it too dangerous to launch future satellites or even travel to space. Collisions between debris can create a chain reaction, multiplying the number of fragments and increasing the risk of accidents. What we can do: support space cleanup missions and advocate for responsible satellite disposal. Final thoughts: The destruction of our world isn't just happening, it's accelerating. But the good news? We can still change the future. By making small, conscious choices, we can slow down environmental destruction and create a more sustainable world. Are you ready to be part of the solution? Let us know in the comments which of these issues concerns you the most. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to spread awareness and make a difference.